what was the exact?
It was the link between Alzheimer's and the low levels of cholesterol that people have, like from taking these statins. So
Right. And we were talking about how, Sean, over the break, we were talking about how low cholesterol, taking these drugs to block your body's ability to to make cholesterol.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Well, what it does, I mean, there's making a bunch of people that can't sleep.
Yeah.
Their hormones are going to be jacked up. Their sex drives, because this is all fat-driven stuff. It's all cholesterol-driven stuff. And their brain, I mean, I've seen research that shows the brain is up to 80 to 87% cholesterol. You need that stuff. And how that messes up and causes all these things.
Yeah, and you're right. And the thing that people don't realize is that when you look at cholesterol, because it's been so demonized.
Yeah.
And my opinion on this has always been that, look, you invented a hero, and that's where the statins and all those came from. They invented a hero, but they didn't have a villain for it.
Right.
And so they thought, well, we got to find one. Hey, look, it lowers this. He's our new villain.
So you're saying like heart disease, they had to find. So they're saying,
they're looking. When you go back to the Keyes studies, that's where all this came from. It came post World War II. You had all these guys doing these blood fat studies, and Keyes came up and he looked at 17 or 18 countries at the time, and he said, hey, there's got to be a link for heart disease. He found it in 6 of those 18. So what he did was he threw out the rest. He said, we're going to ignore the 12 that have really high cholesterol but don't have heart disease. We're going to ignore those, and we're only going to focus on these 6.
Sure.
And so now, right away, it's like, wait a minute, that whole study's wrong then. And it was never challenged. We've built our entire practice on that over the next 60 years, and here we sit someday and we're saying, gosh, lower it, lower it, lower it. Keep lowering it down. But you look at that and say, well, what do we do with it, right? Why does the body make it? And if it's so horrible, why did the FDA this year take it off all your food labels?
That's exactly right.
It's gone. They found out it's insignificant. Your diet and what you bring in, it doesn't matter. Insignificant. So you look at that and you think, okay, so what does the body do with cholesterol? Let's go back to our stress thing, right? You have to to deal with stress, and I know Doc does a lot of neurofeedback and all these things in his office. You have two systems. You have a sympathetic nervous system, which is kind of your fight or flight. Right. That's your light switch. And then you got over here on this other side all these hormones. So think about it like your nervous system is the, I'm in trouble, pull my hand off the hot stove. That's a text, right? It's right there right now. But when you look at the endocrine system, that's a letter that you send with a stamp. Same message, it just gets there 4 days later.
Really?
So your body uses cholesterol to make hormones, to make stress hormones, to make reproductive hormones, to make all the melatonin, all these things that allow you to sleep. This is what it's involved in. It's a major component of that. So if you keep lowering it all the time, and the body says, no, I need it up. Why would it need it up? It's under some kind of stress it can't handle. So it's saying, I need more hormone to deal with that stress. Well, if you lower it, now you're inhibiting that.
If you understand cholesterol and you understand